A week before his death, a disturbing video went viral online. It was Ozzy Osbourne, or at least it looked like him. In the clip, he said in a trembling voice, "I don't need a doctor. I'm going to die." Millions believed it was real. His daughter exploded with rage. She called it sick. A tasteless joke. Why? But no. Ozzy is dead. Just like in the video. Was it just a coincidence? A cruel digital premonition? Or did someone know something the rest of the world didn't? Today, I'll tell you the story no one dares to speak. The story of the Prince of Darkness's final days. It all began with a video straight out of a nightmare. Ozzy appeared with a vacant stare, a weak voice saying, "I don't need a doctor. I'm going to die." It was a deepfake. A digital fake so realistic it fooled millions. The clip spread everywhere. TikTok, X, Instagram. Fans panicked. Some thought Ozzy was already gone. But he wasn't. His daughter Kelly Osbourne went public furious. She called it sick, and said whoever made it needed help. She assured everyone her father was alive, struggling with his illness, but stable. But the damage was done. The world had already seen Ozzy die before his time. And eerily, days later, the lie became reality. On July 5, 2025, Ozzy Osbourne stepped onto the stage one final time. It was in Birmingham, his hometown. The event was called Back to the Beginning. Farewell with Black Sabbath, the band where it all began. Ozzy could no longer stand. He sang seated on a metal throne like an aging king, still feared. He had Parkinson's, chronic pain, physical limitations. But his voice still roared like thunder. More than 45,000 fans saw it live. Another 5.8 million watched the global livestream. The show was loaded with symbolism, returning to where everything started, to close the circle. Alongside him, artists like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and Youngblood paid tribute. It wasn't just a concert. It was a ceremony, and no one knew it would be the last. Months before his death, Ozzy and his family began filming a documentary. A personal project filmed in the UK showing his daily life, struggles, and reflections. His wife, Sharon Osbourne, said the goal was to show his human side. Not the wild rocker, but the father, the husband, the fragile man battling the decline of his body. The cameras captured emotional moments, deep conversations, never before seen scenes. But the release never came. Ozzy's health declined. The project was shelved. And to this day it remains unseen. Some say the footage is too sensitive. Others believe it contains truths the family isn't ready to share. An unreleased testimony recorded right before the end. Now hidden as if the world isn't ready to hear it. On July 22, 2025, the news broke. Ozzy Osbourne had died. He was 76 years old. According to the official statement, he passed away peacefully, surrounded by family. No cause of death was revealed. But that silence raised questions. Some blamed Parkinson's. Others pointed to his recent surgeries. And some spoke of a strange energy surrounding that final concert. Ozzy had struggled with his health for years. Falls, operations, hospital stays. And yet he kept smiling. Kept recording. Kept saying, "I'll never give up." But this time his body gave out. And the exact timing of his death echoed the deepfake that had killed him days before. A coincidence that many still can't make sense of. One day before his death, Ozzy did what he always did. He left a sign. On July 21st, his official account posted a photo from Back to the Beginning. Ozzy sat on his throne, bathed in purple light, surrounded by thousands of fans. The caption was simple. "Thank you." A farewell disguised as a memory. Most thought it was just another promotional post. But hours later his account fell silent. No stories. No replies. Just that photo. As if he knew it would be his last. After the death announcement, the post went viral. The comments filled with grief, love, and shock. And thousands said the same thing. Ozzy said goodbye without us realizing it. The world reacted instantly. Social media flooded with tributes, tears, and gratitude. Black Sabbath posted just 2 words. "Ozzy forever." Enough said. Elton John said rock had lost its wildest voice. Metallica called him the father of us all. Jason Momoa, Adam Sandler, Billie Joe Armstrong, Rod Stewart/Sharon Stone. All shared memories, photos, and farewell words. Even young artists like Youngblood said goodbye to a legend. But not only celebrities. Millions of everyday fans in every language mourned him like family. He wasn't just music. He was rebellion. He was real. He was Ozzy. His death didn't close a chapter. It closed a whole era in rock history. A fake video announces his death. A final concert that feels like a goodbye. A last post hours before silence. And then he's gone. Was it all just coincidence? Or was the universe already writing his final note? The deepfake that seemed like a twisted joke became a prophecy. The farewell tour, called Back to the Beginning, was his end. And that last photo was his silent goodbye. Too many pieces fit together too perfectly. It's as if Ozzy knew the curtain was falling. Some believe there's nothing after death. Others believe souls like his transcend. Ozzy didn't leave. He just changed stages. Ozzy Osbourne lived on his own terms. He sang until his final breath. And he left behind a legacy no one can erase. But his ending leaves us with a question that still lingers in the air. Was it all destiny? A farewell carefully crafted? Or a mystery we'll never understand? You decide what to believe. Was it just a coincidence? Or a message from beyond? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more stories like this, you know what to do. Subscribe, share, and keep the flame of rock alive. Because even if Ozzy is gone, his legend is just beginning.